Well, it's that time of year again when cold season overlaps allergy season. So the question is, how do you know which is which, and how do you soothe those symptoms? That was the topic of a recent seminar from Ed Neuzil of the Allergy, Sinus and Asthma Family Health Center when he spoke before guests at the Leesburg Herb Shoppe in downtown Leesburg.
When we're looking at the colds generally are more of an upper viral infection. They can affect the nose, the throat. Very commonly I have patients come in and they say, well, my throat was scratchy the other day and it was a little bit hard to swallow. It's getting better, but now my head's all stuffy and my nose is plugged up and it's running, but everything is clear. So that's generally more of cold-like symptoms. Now, what happens with a virus, they can actually predispose you to develop bacterial type infections because of the inflammation, because of the mucus and the fact that it may not drain appropriately. Now the normal bacteria that we have in our bodies can actually what they call colonize. And so now, even though you started out with a virus, you can now develop that bacterial infection. We have an immune system. It's an immune system, not immune nose. So the inflammation that occurs in the nose also occurs throughout the airways, which includes in the lungs. If you're running fevers and your head's plugged up and you're not doing well, that's generally going to be a viral cold. If your head's plugged up and you may have a headache, but you don't have any fever, that can just be allergies. So one of the simplest differences are that with a cold, you may actually run a fever. If it's allergy, you don't.
Last month, we looked at chronic pulmonary obstructive disease, or COPD, and the ways it's treated at the Allergy, Sinus and Asthma Family Health Center. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says that smoking is the primary risk factor for COPD. Later in the show, we'll take a look at the impact smoking can have on your health and the health of loved ones as we observe Lung Cancer Awareness Month. You can map the location for the Allergy, Sinus and Asthma Family Health Center when you check out the exclusive Hometown Health Specialist Directory or click Allergy Talk, the story link icon on our homepage at yourhometownhealth.com.